feel like you're supposed to have it all together, but inside you're wondering how everyone else makes it look so easy? You're not alone. This is Southern Sisters, a place for women who want to grow without the guilt, find purpose in the messy middle, and be reminded that you were made for more. Make sure you stick around. We always save the bloopers for the end. Welcome to our episode of Southern Sisters. We're so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we are talking about romance and love languages. But before we jump into that, I just want to remind everyone, if you're listening to this podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel anywhere that you're listening. We appreciate listeners and we want to grow. And the only way that happens is if we share this with people that are also listeners or watchers of podcasts.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's like, is anybody out there?
Hello, is this on?
And happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
So when this episode airs, Valentine's Day was last weekend.
Happy belated Valentine's Day.
No one told you happy Valentine's Day.
I am sorry, but February is like all month.
The whole month of Valentine's Day. Yes. So it's going to be awesome. Okay. Our icebreaker question for today is, if your spouse planned the perfect romantic gesture tomorrow, what would it look like and what would definitely ruin it?
What?
Who's
I think
going?
I read this
You
one
were laughing.
wrong. I read this one wrong.
What did you think it
I
said?
just had to have someone read it to me to be able to read the word.
You're like, whoop.
What happened? What do you think it said?
Like romantic getaway. It was gesture, so it's not like romantic getaway. I'd be like, he wouldn't
travel
plan.
agent,
He
right?
wouldn't plan it at all. He'd let me plan it, and he'd
That would
say,
be the most
"Here's money."
romantic thing.
Go. No, so yeah, somebody else start that one.
So that was what you thought?
So I was like, oh, he would let me do all the planning, but give me unlimited budget, and it would just be the two of us,
Yeah.
and it'd be so fun. We could go.
What would
wherever.
ruin it?
Hey, that would be a romantic
What would
gesture.
ruin it? Him trying to plan
budget?
stuff, and him trying to plan stuff, and me be like, oh, we should have gone to this hotel because the ratings are better and it's cleaner. What is this hotel he picked out? I don't like it.
That would be
Or
horrible.
like, I would be thinking stuff like that all the time. Otherwise, when it's my fault, it's my fault. Then I'm like, and,
You can own
and
that.
he doesn't care. I care. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So that's what would ruin it. My controlling self.
Right now, it's like, I'm just going to go take the kids out to do something fun so I can wear them out. And you do whatever you want in your house. Just, you can nap. You can
That would be your
read something.
romantic.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
It'd be so
Your
romantic.
gesture.
Gesture to
from
him?
From him.
From him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If he comes to me and he's like,
Yeah.
hey, you really need some time to yourself in your house
Oh,
that you love.
I love it.
So,
Yeah.
like, great. Because you're never in your house by yourself.
Yeah.
Well, your kids, well, you
Sometimes. You know,
That's so nice.
Some people.
That is so nice.
It's helped. It's been more since I've been pregnant too, though. He's like, I'll take the kids. Like he'll take them to like Lowe's with them or wherever, and I'm like, thank you so much.
I'm so glad
chaos.
you get my one romantic gesture every day.
Awful. I don't get it every day, but when I get it, it feels
All the time.
like I feel that.
It feels good.
Courtney's like, I imagine.
I'm
it
so
would-
excited
I'm
about this
gonna have
episode.
Adam text Jared and be like, get it
This
together.
is going to be the best episode. I'm so excited.
I was
We have
trying
so
to.
much diversity.
I was trying to say, I get it. It's okay.
Okay, so
cut out all
Amy,
that.
do you
Oh,
have a perfect gesture?
Yes,
What would
I
that
sure
look
do.
like?
My perfect gesture would be a massage that leads to nowhere. And then Josh makes me cookies while I watch my favorite show.
Yes! That is totally doable. Yeah.
No expectations.
That's so underrated. A massage that leads to nowhere. How about a massage that then I can immediately go to sleep?
Yeah.
How about that? How about that?
Yes.
No, could be.
I can't
really,
say
really
what
good.
would ruin it, but I will just say the other thing that would ruin it is the kids smelling that Josh is making cookies and they come out of the room and try to eat smells yummy because they've done that before. Something smells
Back in your
good.
room.
What are you guys doing down there? Nothing.
Having a date.
Megan, what's your romantic gesture?
The perfect romantic gesture for me right now would be just taking me out to dinner, and then what would ruin it would be looking at our bank account.
So real.
Oh, man.
real.
So real.
Yeah.
Be like, let's go out to dinner. Just kidding.
Well, we could go through a drive-through somewhere.
I got a coupon. Been there.
Got a gift card.
We're trying to hunker down and pay off debt this year, guys. So it's going to be great.
It is.
So amazing.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be amazing.
We're going to be your cheerleaders.
Okay. So ask a sister segment.
Our Ask a Sister segment today is, how do you find your new self after having a baby? Which I really loved this because I do feel like there is a period after you have a baby where you're like, who am I?
Yep.
I can't do all the things that I used to do.
Yep.
It just looks
Can't
so
do any
different.
of the things you used to do. It feels like.
I feel like I had a period of time where I was like feeling so large while I was pregnant. And then I had the baby and I was like the skinniest person in the whole world.
To
And I looked at
yourself?
myself
Everybody
like I felt
feels that
like,
way.
yeah. And then 2 weeks later,
Reality sets in.
I'm like, what did I do to my body?
totally.
And so it's like,
Yeah.
So that's the physical side.
Yes.
Okay, what do we do now? Okay.
Doesn't everyone feel that way? You're
Man.
like, I look so skinny. And then you're like, later, you're like,
After birth?
Can I just put this in a bottle?
No.
Can I put this in a
After
bottle?
going from being pregnant to like, you didn't go down?
You didn't
I
feel
mean-
huge and then not anymore? You
I
remember
just-
that feeling? She's like, it lasted a second.
Well, yeah, yes, it did
That
last a
feeling.
second
Yes.
because I remember I couldn't find my balance.
oh my
Oh.
God.
You know, like when
Oh,
I
yeah.
waddling?
yes,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, like
Like a baby horse.
I walk differently now.
yes.
Coming out of the mama.
But then that quickly that whole
See, you
thing
didn't even
just
remember
left.
it.
Went away.
Went away when you have to go and use the bathroom for the first time,
That's all.
and I'm like,
Yours literally
oh my
lasted less
gosh,
than an hour.
I was like, my body is just so like.
Broken.
Remember what I said to and the nurse was just standing there. I was like, whoa, my stomach is so squishy. So yeah, that lasted for like 10 seconds.
Okay, so your new self,
Yeah.
that's a good way to put it.
I
'cause you're not
remember-
going to be your old self.
Yes.
short term, take showers.
Yes.
That's something you forget when you're like just had a baby. A shower changes your whole world.
Yeah.
So if you feel like crap right after, take a shower, and then just find some time for you to fill your cup.
Give
That's
yourself
how
a
you
lot of
get back.
grace.
Yeah.
I remember going through an identity crisis where I was like, I don't know what I like anymore. I don't know how to dress.
Yeah.
Do I need to have a mom cut now? I was like, I can't wear the same clothes I used to wear because I'm a mom now. Like, I'm not just some young
Teeny bopper
Evie,
girl.
I
Yes.
cannot believe you didn't buy a minivan and give yourself a short soccer mom haircut. I'm so disappointed. We all would have been like, identity crisis, what's happening?
There will be signs.
Yes.
Look out for your friends.
But I remember I had a friend and she was like, just have your husband like take the baby for like an hour, go in your room and do something that makes you feel like you, whether that's putting your makeup on, even if you're not going anywhere, or like painting your nails,
Read a book.
Yeah, read a book, or just something that makes you feel
Call
like
a friend you haven't talked to in a while. Like that
Yes.
feels.
Go out to dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
With friends, like somebody get me out of this house.
Yeah.
I get a little stir crazy.
I think that's a really great tip because one thing that you don't understand is that as a new mom, your husband is a new dad too.
Yeah.
And they don't know what that feels like. And they don't quite have the same expectation because they're usually not around a lot as much as moms are, especially when you're home the first 6-7 weeks or whatever. And plus, if you're nursing a baby, like they can't really help with that.
Yeah.
One thing that was really helpful with me whenever we had Kate was bath time became Ben's time.
Yeah.
And it was something that he really liked to do. I can bathe my children and I can do a good job of it, but he was meticulous about it and
Yeah.
it was great bonding time. And he was,
It's one less thing you have to do.
so if you can just let go of a little control and find ways to incorporate your spouse into the new parent process, then
Yeah.
it's going to be really great because you can that will give you that time, that 30, 45 minutes where you're like, this is me time. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to watch my favorite show in the room with a snack, like
Yeah.
close the door, just take a little bit of break. Yeah. I think that was a really big deal.
I recently saw this video where this girl, like, she said that she had gained 10 pounds and that none of her jeans fit her, and she refused to buy herself new jeans because she really wanted to lose the 10 pounds to already fit in the ones that she had. But then she thought to herself, I'm going to have daughters one day, and if my daughter gained 10 pounds, I'm going to take her out to buy new jeans. And so she went out and got herself jeans, and I just thought, like, yeah, that's so true. Like, we just need to, like, love ourselves where we're at.
Yes. So true.
I think that's awesome. Okay. Anything else? This conversation went really off the rails, but we got it back together. I'm really proud of us. Okay. So today we are going to talk about romance and love language and how you can better love the people in your life through understanding their love language and what that is. So
One of my favorite things to talk about.
we should talk
Can we just talk
about...
about what our love languages are first?
Yeah. Let's share.
Can we talk about what love languages are first?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, before, in case you've never heard of this, what have you been living under a rock or something?
Gary Chapman wrote a book.
He did,
And it's called The Five Love
Our
Languages.
life.
Is that the actual author?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
welcome.
there's 5 love languages. There's acts of service. There's gifts. There's quality time. There's words of affirmation, and there's
Service.
Touch.
Physical touch.
physical touch.
You can tell which one is not yours.
Physical touch. So everybody has different percentages of these love languages. And one of the things when I found this book, like at the beginning of our marriage, because we got married and I was like, I don't even understand you. I don't know who you are or what. You don't think like me. And this is a really big deal for us. I feel like it changed our marriage and it made me understand myself, which was the craziest part, and him. But I understood myself better and was like, oh, all that other stuff doesn't matter because of my love language. And since I feel like I've just told everybody about it, told Kim and her husband, she was like, what? We've been loving each other way wrong. I thought his was this. None of that matters. It like opens your eyes. So we can talk about ours now. So mine is words of affirmation. What are y'all's?
Mine is quality time.
Mine is words of affirmation and physical touch.
Mine is quality time and gifts.
Yeah. So like you could have, mine is hardcore words of affirmation, but you could have like 80% words of affirmation, 20% physical touch. So it's all varying degrees.
It's like
and
50-50.
Yours is
100%.
I would say
Yeah.
mine is too.
So you can go online to have a free thing that you can go take the test and figure out what you are. But it changed our marriage for sure.
You know, it also changes the way I parent.
True, because your kids
yeah.
all have love languages and they
That's
have
true.
quizzes for the kids too. Knowing what your kids are changes everything.
It changes how you parent.
Completely.
It changes how you discipline.
Yes. And it changes, like, instead of, as a parent, instead of doing like, let me try to make them feel loved this way, like, why is none of it working?
It's like trying to throw darts at a
and
dartboard.
see what sticks.
All right, guys, come on. Back to the
Back to
husbands.
romance. So because of that,
Less safe topic.
less safe topic is our husbands. Yeah. So my husband's is quality time. And so I was expecting words of affirmation from him for years and was never getting it. Because
Yeah.
if you have met my husband, he is a man of very few words. And I just walked away from every holiday, every like Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, no words. And I just remember being like, I just don't feel loved. Do you even love me?
Can you just
He's
write me a
like,
letter?
Yeah. He's like, I tell you I love you.
Yeah.
Here are all these gifts. And I'm like, this doesn't even mean anything to me. And I didn't know why
Yeah.
until this. And then I was like, oh, I don't need you to buy me gifts. I don't need you to do things for me. I need you to just write down how you feel every once in a while.
Yeah.
And Austin had my name for Christmas, and literally Adam was, I hear him talking to Austin. He's like, if you don't write a card with this is not a gift for your mother. If you don't write a card with this is not a gift for your mother. And Austin's like, I don't want to write the card. He's like, then it doesn't matter. It won't mean the same. So he made me this beautiful little jar of like with resin with his grandma that they'd been working on. And it's like my favorite color with a little beach thing on top. And then I open it for Christmas. And it has 15 reasons why Austin loves me. And I was like,
So sweet.
that is the gift.
Yeah.
Like, that is everything I need to have my cup filled. So that's why it's important to know. And the things I was doing for Adam wasn't making him feel loved.
Yeah.
Quality time for him is if we're in the same room, he's happy. We don't have to be doing the same thing even.
Yeah.
If we're together and doing something, go ahead, you're good. He is thrilled. So I changed. I used to go to bed way after him. He would go to bed. And then he's like, I'm just not feeling love. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go in our room at the same time as him. And now every night we have our time where we just watch the same show together.
Yeah.
Or we usually do our bedtime snack. We always do a little snack and then watch a show and just laugh. And he is getting his cup filled.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
feel
great.
like I'm looking in a mirror.
Why?
Because it's the same with Jared. And I didn't find that out from a quiz because he would never take one.
Yeah.
I was like going through all the love languages.
You're like trying to
I'm like
figure out like a
testing 'em out.
ninja.
Yes, I'm like testing them out. Like, okay,
Science
if
experiment.
this works.
Today I'm going to
Yeah.
physical touch. This, do you
crap
feel
out of
loved?
them.
Do you feel loved today?
Yeah. So that's
Pretty
what
much,
you did?
yeah. So then I realized his was quality time because he just wanted to be with me.
Yeah.
But he would never tell me that because he's not a man of many words.
Yeah.
I just had to realize that, like,
You had to figure it out.
yes,
Yeah.
I just had to be in the same room as him. And that was quality time. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Because I'm go, go, go all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to snuggle. I don't
be in
want
the
to.
same
I
place.
want to be efficient.
Yeah.
And I want to get things done.
Yeah.
And I want to move on. And I was just like, I can't. Like, whenever we first got married, snuggling was like painful torture to me. But he
Even
loves,
though you have physical touch?
it's not the same.
Okay. Keep going.
He loves snuggling.
Yeah.
And some women are like, oh, why can't you just love that? Enjoy that. And I didn't for a while.
Yeah.
And then I learned to be like, this is how he feels loved.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure he knows I don't hate it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I don't feel bad for asking me for anything, you
Yeah.
know? But
Why do unmet expectations create resentment? Like, you made the choice to mentally say, I'm going to enjoy this. Like, what if you hadn't done that? Have there been other times where unmet expectations have made you resentful?
because you don't talk to each other about it sometimes. You don't tell them what you're needing sometimes. You act like they can read your mind. I remember being
Yeah.
first
You
married
don't
and
even
it's
know.
like, yeah.
Like, I
You
didn't
just-
even know
Yeah.
until I figured it out on myself. And then I was like, oh, now that I know what I need, I can speak up and say it.
Exactly.
But until you know, you're like, just like, but like, what's the word?
Butting heads.
Butting heads.
Yeah.
You're just butting heads.
I think about those times where like you feel like you're doing everything in the house, like you're doing the laundry, you're cleaning the bathrooms, and then you're just like, and he's just sitting there and he's not doing anything. But it's like, have you told him or asked him to help you? Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. Maybe I should.
Also, Evie,
He doesn't know you're seething inside.
But then
you know, like you're
sometimes
just angry cleaning.
Right, but then sometimes I'm just like, but I don't want to feel like I'm his mother. Like I shouldn't
I
have
shouldn't have to ask.
But
every
here's the thing
time.
with that. If your cup is full, like Evie, had he brought home a gift that day to love you in your love language, would you have even thought about that if he was sitting on the couch? You get to that point.
Probably yes.
You get to that point where you're depleted,
Yeah.
and then everything bothers you.
Right.
So, like, feeling like your cup is full. When Adam fills my cup, I will do stuff that I don't normally do. I will suffer in silence.
You
I
will
will
soar. Gives
I
you
mean,
wings.
that's-
I will gladly pick up his dirty socks off the floor and be
Yeah.
like, "This was so close to the laundry room."
Yeah.
Like laundry basket. You could have. It was so close. And I'll pick
you
it up
almost
happily.
there. Almost there, babe.
But if it's been 6 months since I've been on a date, or I'm empty, I'm like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
just put the blanket from my vanity on the bed so I can sit down and get ready. You were almost so close to finishing making the bed. So like stuff like that, I feel like if your cup is filled, and if their cup is filled, things don't bother you as bad. You know? That
No,
makes sense.
it'll bother me.
It still would bother you.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Wait,
like I
what's
said
your love
before.
language?
Quality time and
Well, that's why. Because he's having quality time by himself.
that's true.
Exactly.
No, I'm
That's
serious.
true.
Yeah.
So bad example. So
Without you.
not the gift, but if he had been like, "Hey, come sit by me," and then we could do the dishes together.
Yes,
Or
that.
let's do the dishes together
Yes.
so that we can both sit by
Yes.
each other
Yes.
and enjoy each other.
Yes.
Yeah. So bad. Yours is
That
more
never
quality
happens.
time.
It never-
I would
and
say
a little
mine
less-
is
never
mine
happens.
is more quality time. Yeah,
Use the
because
wrong
I'm like,
example.
yeah, if he had given me a gift and still not helped, no.
Yeah.
You're
But it's
about
quality time.
2 years away from Jade just doing it, and then you'll be able to sit on the
Right.
couch together.
Yes.
And you'll just
Unlocked.
yeah.
Greatest
Next level.
day ever.
It's amazing.
But yes, that was a better example. If he was
Yeah.
like, hey, like let's do it together, and then we can both sit
Because that's my problem.
because the dirty dishes are gonna bother me.
So,
Yeah.
what do we think is the key to unmet expectations?
I don't know, man.
Communication.
I think it's your time to answer a question.
Yeah.
I
Megan.
think
You haven't
that
spoken at all this podcast.
that's not true.
You
I
asking a lot of questions, but
Being pretty vulnerable over here
yeah,
about touching. Speak up.
Evie had a good answer for that, so answer
Yeah.
that question, Evie.
I said communication.
Yeah,
is communication. I think that is the key. I think if you can communicate with your partner, then that is when you have the romance.
Yeah.
Truly. What is the idea of a romantic gesture is like you being clear and communicating with me. And just saying, hey, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. That is so romantic.
Being in tune with your feelings
Yes.
as a man.
yes.
Knowing how you're feeling and really being introspective about how you're doing and how you're feeling. So when I say, how are you doing? It's not like, I don't know. I don't know.
That's a whole other layer of communication. It's like you have to peel back the onion just to get to the root of what's going on.
Megan,
Yes.
how long have you been married?
I have been married almost 24 years.
Yeah. Okay. Has Ben's love language changed over time, over the course of your love of your marriage?
Ben's love language.
Physical touch. It has not. It has not changed.
Okay.
That's a many men's love language.
It's many men's love
Yeah,
language.
I don't know if I wanted to talk about that because that is so prevalent. I think I talked about that to you last night, where
Yeah.
it's like you always hear that men are the physical touch people, but like shout out to all the women out there that need physical
it's
touch.
not always that way.
No, it's not.
it's not.
And I was
No.
like, I never hear anything about when the woman is the one that wants and needs physical touch. I never hear anything about that in society.
They're
Yeah.
all ashamed.
Maybe I should be. Okay, Megan, continue on.
No, you shouldn't.
What were you trying to say though?
I just wanted to be a
don't wanna
voice
feel alone.
for those people. Like I
Yeah.
just want to be a voice that's like, it's okay to be the one that wants to initiate things and
Yeah.
physical touch, and it's okay
It's
to
more
like.
than okay. It's probably the
There's
best
more.
thing ever.
Well, there's more. There's more people than you think that are feeling that same way. That it's like,
That's a very lucky man.
yeah, exactly. I guess, yeah. But he knows. But anyways, I was just thinking about it in this conversation. I was like, okay, well, mine is physical touch and his is cuddling, and like that is total opposite of like what society tells you.
Yeah.
In every movie, Hollywood, and every book, and every like,
Yeah.
it's always the woman is the one that's running away and not the chaser, and it's like that's the opposite.
Yeah.
For me. And,
Yeah.
and it feels really lonely sometimes. So if you could comment or share with the women in your life that have the higher drive, that would be great.
We'll
Or
start,
private message, Courtney.
we'll start a support group.
no private messages. We just gotta put it all out there.
Yeah. Oh my
Almost
goodness,
said
I love
something,
it.
but I stopped myself.
You
Good.
should. You're doing good editing yourself.
I'm very, very proud of you.
This
You
morning
are.
I was hunting with Josh. It's like, I really hope I have a filter tonight. It's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, I really hope I can just hang on.
Oh, there's a
Right.
reason. It's gonna be
Like
great.
we're talking about marriage.
You're doing good. So wait, you were gonna say something about Ben. You still haven't talked very much. Keep going.
Him not changing. He has always been physical touch.
He has always been physical touch.
Creating resentment. Go ahead.
What? How do
What about your
expectations create
Yeah.
resentment?
Oh, Megan.
I think that if you have a different expectation than what you're going into, you will be resentful.
Give us an example.
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking.
Share some real experience.
Yeah, you're the one with the most of them.
for
been married the
women
longest.
out there who might be going through the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it is important to talk to your husband with romance so that they know what you expect. Like, have an open conversation about expectations. I think that when you are talking about intimacy, because that's what my sisters want me to talk about.
Yes. All the time.
Oh, she does. Okay, go
I know
ahead.
she does.
No, you do too. Shut up. You love it.
It hadn't even occurred to me.
Yeah,
even at
you
all.
were thinking
No.
something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just mean in real life. We always want to
Let
talk
me
about
just
it.
tell you this, that the most fulfilled you feel in intimacy is when you have a conversation with your partner that you are going to do your best to make sure the other person is fulfilled.
Yes.
If you can focus on the other person instead of focusing on yourself, then you
Changes everything.
It changes everything. It is communication. That's why you have to talk about it. And Ben and I have always been really good at being like, yeah, that didn't so much work for me. Or that, like that was really great. Not so much. Like, and you see patterns. Like,
How about
can
you
pick
guys
it
had
up.
like code words and stuff that when you're like, I think one time you said that you were just like, ouch. Like you just say something like, ouch. Like
Yeah.
that hurt. Like, or that didn't sound right.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
they say mean things.
Yeah. So
Yep.
just like when they say things that are just like rub you wrong.
Yep.
It's like,
And not just take it. When you're communicating, be honest. Like, it's a safe spot. Just recognize that you're safe with your partner.
I remember
Even though
Adam-
we don't want to feel that, like that's the adversary trying to keep walls between you and your spouse, and that is not okay.
Yeah.
I think vulnerability can start with each, like one of us. Like that is, it's really hard, but I think it starts by us modeling that because that's a little bit harder for some people.
Yep.
to be vulnerable. I remember Adam told me like a couple years after we got married, he's like, one of my favorite things about you. I was like, what? Like waiting for words of affirmation. That's a great way to start a conversation. And he's like, you always say what you feel and I never have to guess. I was like, that sounds like an insult because
I complain
for better or for worse. And he's like, no, but you like fight for us. Like most people, and there were lots of times that I was like, I'm fine. And I didn't mean I was fine. I was playing a stupid game when you first get married where you're like, figure it out. If you loved me, you'd know why. And it's stupid games get stupid
100%.
prizes. And our marriage was a reflection of that. I'm like, I'm done not getting what I want. And I would just say what it was. And there were so many times when I would be like, want to stay up all night and talk and resolve it. And he's like, it's the worst thing for him because he's like, I just want to go to sleep. I'm like, I can't go to sleep with this unresolved. Now that I'm older, I'm like,
bad
go to
marriage
sleep.
advice, right?
Yes.
Never go to bed
Yes.
angry.
Everyone says that. It's
Bad.
horrible marriage advice. People told us that all the time. I'm like, it needs to be resolved. I'm like, no, you both need to get a good night's sleep because you're exhausted.
Because we
Yeah.
have a bad marriage if
You're
we
not
don't
thinking
resolve
Yes.
it before we go to
Yes.
bed. That works for some people, but not people that are sleep deprived.
No, when you're exhausted and have little babies and
You get nowhere.
so the more he was like, you fight for us. He just said this last night. He's like, you have always fought for us. So I never have to guess like what would make it better. And it's just because I want a great marriage and I want a great life. If we're going to be together, I want to be happy and I want harmony in our home. So if there's something going on, there's not very many times where I will let it fester or sit. And I think as women, it's total contrary to who we are and what our nature is to just take it and take it and take it and till it blows up. And if you can just trickle it out, like that has made such a huge difference in my life. So just saying it out loud and being like, okay, I'm going to sound crazy for 2 seconds, but this is how I feel. Is this right or not? I know it's irrational.
I think that intentional romance is all about connection. And you're going to have those times where you struggle and you feel like you're not hearing each other. Mm-hmm. And you're like, why is this not making sense? Why do we misunderstand each other so badly? Mm-hmm. Like, where do we go from here? The best thing I can say is that you keep humility in the equation. We had a really hard week this week. We were dealing with big, hard things. And it would have been really easy for us to just scream and yell at each other and throw hate. Mm-hmm. But I've always said that the strongest emotion needs to be love. And when you are going through a hard time where you don't see eye to eye, it's like, I've got to have the Holy Ghost helping me. And that can't be there with contention, which is why it's like you just have to find ways to connect, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's not the normal route you would do. Like you, sometimes in marriage, you're going to have to blaze new trails and decide like, okay, this is our normal go-to, because you always do certain things. You have patterns, right? Yeah. And then you're like, wait a second. You get to a point where you see it and you're like,
I want something different.
I want a different road.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to blaze a different trail. And it is most successful to find a new path and to find a new route if you take your partner by the hand and just be humble and say, this isn't working for me.
Or us.
This isn't working for us. We need something different. Let's try this route together, because it puts you in that vulnerable place that you were talking about, so that you need to work through it. It's connection. Romance equals connection.
I tell you what, one of the things that changed our marriage was making sure that God is a part of our marriage, just as an important part, even the same as Adam is to me. And when you start praying as a couple together before you go to bed, I dare you to try to have a fight and then have a couple's prayer together at night. Like, it's so funny. There have been times that I'm like, I don't want to pray. And he's like, it's probably because we need to pray the most. I'm like, we do. It's our non-negotiable now. Like, we've been doing it for a few years, like every single night. And it makes a big difference to hear the person that you're really mad at, like, humbly pray for you and for your children. Like, it changes everything. So if you do one thing, like, start to pray with your spouse and pray for each other and take turns. And it's made a big difference for us. Like, it's hard to fight and go to bed angry when you when you know you're going to end your night with prayer.
All right. So I just want to close with this thought that romance maybe isn't doing more, but maybe it's just understanding your partner a little bit better. Courtney is going to share with us our scripture for today. It is,
Courtney needs Jesus. Charity suffereth long and is kind and seeketh not her own. It's 1 Corinthians 13, 4-5.
so maybe the best part of romance for this month, as you're thinking about love and maybe comparing your Valentine's story to someone else's and didn't quite measure up, reflect on, what does love look like to my spouse and how can I express it more clearly? So come to an understanding about your spouse and who they are and how they express love and how they need love shown to them. And it could make for a better relationship. Until next time.
Keep striving. We'll see y'all soon. Freaking hilarious,
Cold.
Courtney.
Do you want my...
Now it's time for the bloopers.
Bow, bow, bow.
How did your idea of romance change after you were married? We're going to talk about romance isn't a one-size-fit-all type experience.
Why are you laughing?
Because she
Size
is
doesn't
being
matter.
perverted. That's what she is doing.
What? I
Okay.
would never.
How did your idea of romance change after marriage?
You might want to change that title.
Okay, we won't have that title. One size fit all.
Well, depends on the size. So give us a little intro about what this is without that title. Sorry.
All
She's
right.
And that can be really romantic. Courtney, say it. Say it, Courtney.
I am so glad Courtney's here to contribute the peeing comment.
The peeing
The
comment.
trickle comment.
gosh.
Let's just end it and we'll move on.
All right.
So I just ended with prayer. Couples prayer.
I'm like, is that what I said?
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Don't let it fall apart. Finish it and then we'll laugh about that. It was your only contribution.
Stupid. Sorry.
Do the charity suffereth long. Do that one.
Okay.
I'll read it. I need to come back.
Okay.